Today I'm going to share with you guys this fall flower princess design. I'm starting by pulling a wide leaf shape down the center of the forehead, and I'm wiggling my brush back and forth and then pulling down into a peak and doing the same on the way back up. Do your best to keep everything centered here, but keep in mind it doesn't have to be perfect, and I am on the edge of a seat to the left of my lovely model, so it's like the tiniest bit askew, but I know you guys will forgive me. So I'm also going to pull a longer leaf shape on the outside corners of this center leaf just to offset it and to pull the design down. And then I'm filling in with the heel of the brush. This happens to be a custom one stroke, but you can certainly use Tag Dragon would be the closest thing I can think of to this custom cake. The biggest difference is I have a strip of brown in this as well, but any red toned one stroke that you have will give you the look you're going for. So now I'm taking the toe of the brush and I'm just pulling and curving those outer leaves down in towards the focal point, which on the crown piece is the very center between the eyebrows. So if I continued to pull any of these lines down, they would eventually curve to the same focal point. So you can see I added some lines on the side as well, and now I'm just filling in that big center leaf with the heel of the brush. Now I'm going to give my model what I always call warrior eyes. I do this with all sorts of one strokes, and you can add upon this in so many different ways. Just make sure your darker color is on the bottom so that it gives the right look. You want the heavier paint to be closer to the lash line, the same way if you were doing eye makeup. And you can see I'm using my fingers just to tap out the lightest color, which is a neon yellow in this custom cake, because I want it to blend well. I don't want it to have a super harsh line, but that I am taking the darkest black in the cake and just emphasizing the eyeliner so that she has a nice dramatic eye. From here, you can take this look in so many different ways, but we're going to keep the floral fall theme going by grabbing one of Nat's Gold Collection cakes called Fern, and I'm going to add in a smaller leaf in between the 3 leaves I created at the crown. Again, you will notice that the very tip of this leaf is pointing towards that imaginary center focal point. I'm already loving this combination, and my model could not be more perfect for this design. I'm so excited. So at this point, I went ahead and loaded a new brush for me. This is the Face Painting Shop petal brush, and it's large. And I loaded it with white, neon yellow, and then an olive green from Superstar that I have. And this is the first time I'm using this brush, and I was surprised at how like fluffy and big the petals were. I love it, and it's so pretty. I'm really excited to use this in some upcoming gigs, but I wasn't expecting them to be that big and fluffy. So anyways, I did a half flower at the top, and then I'm doing flowers on the corner of her eye as well, and I'm doing the petals on the outside of the eye so they're kind of wrapping around as if the flower is hugging the corner of her eye. And if you do petals coming off of the flower, make sure you curve them slightly inward so that they're not too vertical up and down, and that will give a little bit more of an organic, nice look. I also want to point out that I did not reload that petal brush once. That was one well-loaded petal brush, painted the top flower and both side flowers in one load. That's pretty amazing, and I'm really happy with this brush. It also makes a big difference as to how you load your brushes, and I know you guys have been asking me for an updated petal and flora brush tutorial, and I will work on that for you guys, because if you load those brushes correctly, they will work very hard for you, and you don't have to do that much work. So now I'm just filling in the center with Petrol Blue, which is one of my favorite blues of all time, and it's this dark, rich, gorgeous blue. I think it's perfect for this design, and I'm really loving the way that offsets the flowers. And now I'm taking Fusion's Hot Pink Neon, which I absolutely adore, and I'm just striking through each flower petal with my face painting shop liner brush. And then I'm just going to pull a couple curvy lines down around the design just to really have that pop of color. I love the way neons look with more subdued colors. I think they really, really pop and have a lot of personality. So I'm going to add a few lines and a few dots throughout this design just to elevate it. This is of course optional, and you guys have been asking me for more designs without line work. Here you go. This is the perfect example of how to do a floral crown without any line work. It's just one stroke and petal or flora brushes and you are done. There's no reason to line anything, and you don't have to add these little details that I'm adding if you don't like adding those or if you're not comfortable adding them. Now I've loaded my small flora brush from the face painting shop with white, petrol blue, and a tiny bit of black, and I'm just going to cascade some of those more triangular petals down from the top, and then just pull some in on the corner flowers as well. And you can see when you layer these up, they are so pretty. I have a really old tutorial on here of how I like to layer all of my petal and flora brushes up together in designs for half faces or eye designs, and I'll link that, put a card above so you guys can go to that too. I love a flora brush. Go check that out if you want to see how I really, really layer these up to create really dramatic floral designs. I'm just going to go ahead and highlight the center of my flowers with this flora brush while I have that lighter blue on there. Whenever you can use up the paint on your brush that you already have, do it. It will just add a lot to your designs and make your life that much easier. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some glitter cream. This is the glitter cream in Stardust, and it is this beautiful shimmery gold, silver, with even some tones of rainbow in it, and it's quite lovely. So I'm putting that at the top of the eye and then over some of the leaves so that everything has a nice sparkle, but I'm trying to concentrate it mainly over the red and just a touch on the highlight point of the cheeks as well. For lips, I am using a pink by Too Faced. This is the Melted Matte Lipstick. And then I'm going to take that Fusion Hot Pink and I'm going to place it right in the center of my model's lips and then blend that in so that she has an ombre highlighted lip, and then I'm pulling that neon down through the design so that it doesn't look misplaced. And I think her lips look gorgeous, and could my model be any prettier? I think this is such a nice look on her, and she was the best model ever. You guys will probably see her a lot more in videos because she's the perfect young lady to paint. I went ahead and added some glitter cream to the lips as well so that they would have a nice sparkle. I do love glitter lips. I think it is just a wonderful way to elevate a design to the next level. And the glitter cream is really, really great for glitter lips. I am using it almost exclusively to add that detail. And if you have time, I love using a glitter gel to add another level of sparkle to a design like this. This is the Global Gold glitter gel. Just keep in mind that the gels take a while to dry, and at this point some kids could be getting a little wiggly. So if I was doing this on a younger model, I would probably skip this step, and I really don't want them to smear it. So on really, really little kids where you know they cannot keep their hands off a design, I would not use the glitter gels. But on older girls and older boys who you know can handle it, the glitter gels are amazing and take the design to a 3D glittery level that other products just cannot do. So the last step here is I've grabbed my liner brush and loaded it with some black, and I'm going to give my model some more dramatic eyeliner. And then I'm just going to add a few more little black details into my petals just because it does provide a lot of dimension. So again, completely optional. I just wanted them to pop a little bit more, so I'm going to add that detail. I hope you guys enjoyed this design as much as I enjoyed painting it. Thank you so much to my lovely model. If you have any questions, comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.